Hey everybody, doing a video blog. Don't do these a whole lot, but I wanted to give it a whirl this time around, just catch up with y'all. Thinking about all of the friends that we've met up with on this journey who are now on this little email list that I've been sending out all across America, a whole bunch of different places in Canada. It's just really cool to think about all the people that God's blessed us to connect with. So here we are. We're back in Kelowna. We're happily getting settled back in. We're really happy to be back with our new church family at Epic City Church. For those of you out of towners, that's the much needed church plant that's happening in downtown Kelowna. That's where we call home. We've been back for about a month and a half. Summer had a birthday, Silas had a birthday, and I just had a birthday last week. I turned 30, so I'm officially in the 30 somethings club, and it's good. I'm happy. We're happy. We feel really blessed to be here. I just spent the last week from Sunday through Friday at Caris Camp down in Chilliwack, speaking to the 10 to 12-year-olds with a few 9 and 13-year-olds kind of sprinkled in. It's a youth camp essentially, or a camp that throws a great youth program in the summer. So I was down there. I was the speaker there. I spoke probably about 10 times over the course of 5 days. And it was great. It was my second time being there. They invited me back, which is always a good sign. And I was just super happy to be a part of that. So thanks to Pastor Darren and to the Caris Camp staff for just making that all possible. I hope it was as sweet for you guys as it was for me. So that's kind of what we've been up to. I don't know. Other than that, it's just a little bit of daily life, settling in, getting back into the rhythm of being home. There is one kind of big thing that I'm working on. It was an idea that I had actually when we were down in Florida that eventually turned into a real thing, and I wanted to share a little bit about that with you guys. It's a business. It's what I'm hoping is going to be my main source of income, what provides me and my family with the ability to give and give generously and to have a home and to keep bringing people into that home as we spent so much of last year doing. And so what the business is it's called Christian Transcription and Captioning Services of Canada. It's a big name, but essentially what we do is we take audio sermons that are posted on church websites and we convert them into transcriptions. So we convert them into text. The big reason we're doing that is to help reach out to the deaf and hard of hearing community, of which I am a proud member, and also to those who speak English as a second language here in Canada. Together, those two demographics alone make up almost a third of our population. About 10 million Canadians are either deaf or hard of hearing or speak English as a second language. And having written text is a huge benefit for such people to really be able to hear the words and understand the words that sometimes either they just physically don't hear or they come at such a rapid pace on a Sunday morning that they just can't track with it. But by converting that stuff into written form, it just provides one more pathway to hear and understand the Word of God. And then, of course, in addition to the transcription, the idea is that then those transcribed texts can be turned into accurate closed captioning for online video content. Again, so many churches posting online videos, and I don't know if you've ever played around with this. You probably haven't, but the automatic captioning that YouTube or other video hosting programs like that offer is pretty wretched. It doesn't work very good. I have a couple photos here that I'm going to show real quick. This first one, this is just stuff I was playing around with to see, as I was kind of doing my market research. This first one is from a C2C network conference called Multiply, and it's a picture of Mark Birch introducing Norm Funk to the crowd. And for some reason, the way the automatic captioning on YouTube transcribed it, it actually introduces Norm Funk by the unfortunate alias of Hustler Jesus. That's what it shows in the bottom there. The next one is equally as funny and kind of sad. This is Mike Paninga, pastor of Kelowna Gospel Fellowship Church here in Kelowna. And again, this is just a clip I found online. I clicked on the automatic captions and just let it play for even a few seconds. And what I discovered is Mike here is retelling a story from a time that him and a co-leader at his former pastorate got to engage a bunch of local youth regarding the things of Christianity. And essentially the way the text captions what happened was it says that he held up a copy of Kama Sutra and told them that this is what makes Christianity. That's not what makes Christianity. But if you are a truly deaf person who's relying on captions, that kind of stuff can mess with you. And so I know we would sort of chuckle at that, because it is funny. But we want to make that right. It's important that these captions are right. Words matter. And so that's kind of where I want to step in with this business. It's kind of inspired by a company in the States called Sermon Scribe that provides sermon transcription services. I'm seeing a bit bigger picture, a bit bigger vision of what this really could be for Canada. It's very Canada oriented. It's the website is sermontranscription.ca. I've done that on purpose because the other thing I want to do is help sort of promote and add to and build up the unique body of Canadian Christian content that's available in churches and online. American friends, we love you, but Canada's just different than America, and we would all agree that's true. And I just want to do what I can to play my part to see that Canadian content be nourished from right here at home. So that's what I'm busy chipping away, working at doing, getting my business license, my website, all that kind of stuff lined up. In the meantime, I have just set up a Facebook page, Christian Transcription and Captioning Services of Canada. If you want to like my page, I'm just going to be sharing some stuff on there. That's a good way for me to initially get the word out. If you have any questions or ideas or anything of that nature, you can always shoot me an email. And I think that's about now. I can see the numbers in the corner of my screen are telling me I'm at almost 8 minutes. So I'll sign off. I'll just say I love you guys. We miss so many of you, especially our friends down in Florida and Missouri, California, Utah, just all the places that we got to see. We miss you guys. We love you guys. And pray that God is richly blessing you in all that you do. Take care.